guys, welcome back to the Small Engine Saloon. I'm Steve. I'm going to show you how to unflood an engine today. This is so easy to do, it's ridiculously easy to do. There's no tools involved. So easy you're not even going to hardly get down a half can of kokanee. First of all, what does flooded even mean? It's a common term for small engine mechanics to use, but just in case you don't know what that means, it simply means that there's too much gasoline in your engine. Petrol, for all my British friends out there. There's too much of that inside your engine. It's wet in there. In most cases, the spark plug is even so wet that it's not even capable of producing a spark anymore. The most common reason that your engine is going to be flooded in the first place is from over choking. You go through your starting procedure, you choke it, then turn your choke off to start it. Maybe you choked it too many times and you flooded your engine. Also from over choking it when your engine doesn't need to be choked. Say for this chainsaw, for instance, you're cutting some firewood with this thing. You put it down, shut it off for a bit. You go move one log. You come back. It's been sitting there for 1 or 2 minutes. You pick it up. It's already warm. It doesn't need to be choked anymore. Some people will go through that starting procedure again and re-choke the engine when it's already warm, and they're just flooding it and flooding it and flooding it. Now your engine's flooded. That's what flooding means. I am going to flood this weed eater right here. I'm going to flood the crap out of this weed eater right now on purpose. Oh yes, I am. I'm going to take that spark plug out and I am going to pour gas right down that spark plug hole till it's full. I'm going to flood this thing worse than you can possibly flood it from over choking it, just so we can see what happens. Now that's full. I'm putting the spark plug back in now. This is going to be flooded bad. All right. Now that spark plug is actually submerged in gasoline right now. Now, how are we going to unflood this thing? What we want to do for unflooding is we need to open up the carburetor on both sides. That means turn your choke off. Put your choke in the position where it would be as if you're running it. That's opening up one side of your carburetor. The other side of your carburetor is controlled by your throttle butterfly valve. We're going to hold that open. So we turn the choke off, we hold that throttle wide open, and that's opened up that carburetor, so it's just going to be a straight gush of air coming through there. The other thing we want to do is, for unflooding, is we want to pull it fast. Because that carburetor's wide open, we want to pull it fast as we can. Not necessarily hard, but fast to get the most airflow gushing through that carburetor. It's going to be blowing out the muffler. It's going to be drying off your spark plug, hopefully. Another thing you might want to do is take the air filter off. Take your air filter off. It's going to get more airflow blowing through there to actually unflood this thing. Now this thing right here is probably hydraulic. Yep, that's hydraulic. I can't pull it over. That's what hydraulic means. There's so much gas on top of the piston that the piston is coming up to the top of the cylinder and it can't squish the gas out like it can squish the air out. I'll show you how to, I can actually unhydraulic that just by pulling it and squishing it out, and then it's going to start pulling over freely. So we're going to see if we can actually unflood this thing when it's this badly flooded. Okay, so I decided to do this outside because as soon as this thing starts, there's going to be a lot of smoke, a lot of carbon monoxide potentially coming out of this thing. I got good ventilation in my shop. I still don't want it in there. So we're going to do this outside. I got the switch on, I got the choke off. I'm going to hold that trigger wide open, and we're going to see if we can unflood this thing. Let's see what happens. Coming. That was flooded bad. Keep going. That was flooded bad, and it still worked. And that's how we do that, guys. If you think you flooded your engine, that's how you're going to clear it out. Every shop I've ever worked at in my life, that's how we do it. I hope I helped some of you guys out again. That's what I'm here for. Subscribe to my channel. Give me the thumbs up. Give me a like if you liked it, if I helped you out. Kokanee beer. Remember, watch out for that Sasquatch. Steve out.